Hello guys and gals, this is Random Guy back from the dead. Listen guys, we all know that Robocraft has this developing for years. It's dead. Pretty dead. In fact, the player base has been below 300 per month. Being one of the player left isn't fun, because it's always rampage or being rampaged. However, for the first time since mid-2019, things are about to change. These few days, we've been seeing FreeGen team teasing about Robocraft 2, a game claims to be the sequel of our beloved Robocraft. And I'm sure a lot of you are probably wondering the same question. What the fuck is Robocraft 2? To begin with, we need to talk about the previous project FreeGen is working on. TechBlocks, a vehicle building simulator that lets you build it, drive it, and smash it. Wow, that's some creative ideas I've never seen before. So, what does TechBlocks have to do with Robocraft 2? Well, easy. As it turns out, Robocraft 2 is basically TechBlocks but rebranded. Yep, that's all. This is Random Guy, and thank you for watching. Bye. No, I'm kidding. Please, continue to watch the video. I beg you. Since we're all on the hype train of Robocraft 2 now, I believe the question in everyone's mind is, what is this and what can we expect from this? To answer that question, we need to take a deeper look at TechBlocks. It's like what I said earlier. TechBlocks was originally a vehicle simulation. When I played their very early build for the first time, they only let you build cars and drive them on a racetrack. But since then, updates have come and several features were added into the game, including parts like insect legs and weapons. Eventually, FreeGen decided to make the game Robocraft 2. But what can we really expect from the game? Well, according to the Discord announcement, compared to the original game, Robocraft 2 will have new destruction system, which accounts for structural integrity and environmental destruction. Pilots that can get in and out of the machines that need multiple players to pilot. On top of that, the map will also get new features like drivable payloads and controllable turrets. No idea what I mean, by the way. Other than that, the building side, wiring system, trackable stats, scalable shapes, and paintable materials will be introduced. Now, I've had some experiences on the so-called wiring system. This system essentially allows you to control how the engine power and brakes was distributed. Maybe there are other controls also embedded in the system, but it's been a long time since I played the game, and I just don't recall. What I do recall is that, at that time, I found the system to be fairly complicated. When I put an engine in a car with 4 wheels, I failed to get the car running, the car just wouldn't move. Maybe it's the monkey brain of me, but I just can't get the car going after an hour of attempt, so I just gave up. As for the trackable stats, I assume those are related to how you set up the car with the wiring system. For instance, the power and brake ratio could alter the performance status. The cosmetic stuff certainly looks promising, but since it should have been a vehicle simulation, I sincerely hope that some aerodynamic mechanisms will be introduced in the near future to make things interesting and more playable. Alright, that's pretty much all we know about Robocraft 2 at the time of recording. Just looking at what is promised, the game looks like it's set to be a fun one, but no one knows how these features will be delivered. Will we get all the features at launch, or will it be like any other games come out recently that will receive updates, those features, when FreeGen feels like it? That is a big question. Also, when we look at the history of FreeGen games, it feels like they almost have a habit to abandon their projects. While doing Robocraft, FreeGen has launched other games, but they just sort of left it there. For instance, Robocraft Royale, a great concept, which only lived for a few days. Card Life, a sandbox game that, on hindsight, feels amazing, but I don't think I've ever seen any updates on the game. After ending Robocraft, Gamecraft was launched, and it seems to be doing good at first, but died in early 2021. After that is this tech block shit we got. Obviously, the game has a lot of remnants of Robocraft, but the decision to rebrand TechBlock as Robocraft 2, to me, feels alarming. In my humble opinion, if the game really comes out good and legit, they don't need to link the game to Robocraft at all, and if the game is any good, gamers will rise up and call the game Robocraft 2 themselves anyway. The need for them to link the game with an existing IP somehow just doesn't feel right. In my opinion, gamers will always remember FreeGame as the company that created Robocraft. So whenever FreeGame is putting out a new game, they're still gonna be like, oh, look, the devs of Robocraft has released a new game, let's play it. To me, I don't see why this move needs to be done, and I'm truly worried about the game. So yes, although the game claims to be the good one, there are still lots of red lights flashing. So, to summarize my opinion, should you care about Robocraft 2 at all? Maybe, just a little bit, and remain skeptical. Will it ruin your good memories of the original Robocraft? Chances are low, because it can get worse, right? Right, guys? Right? That being said, as a Robocraft fan, I still give it a shot when it comes out. So fingers crossed that FreeGame got it right this time.
2 to the 1 from the 1 to the 3. This is Team Deathmatch. Kill the enemy. You are a Tesla with no energy. Your team has scout cruisers legendary. 3 to the 1 from the 1 to the 3. Lead your team to victory. You're in Birmingham Power Station. Defend it from annihilation. Protonium imbalance detected. A player has disconnected. Gather energy for your annihilator and destroy Hellion Impact Crater. That plasma drone is overpowered. Defend the bottom fusion tower. Respawn fully charged. Welcome back. Your plutonium reactor is under attack. Kill that drone for me. Kill that drone for me. Kill that drone for me. Kill that drone for me.